MTI back with another one. What is going on, my future millionaires? Today we're going to be talking about Web 4. What is it? And the potential of Web 4. Now, before we get going, I know a lot of you may be saying, well, Mike, we haven't even experienced the full potential of Web 3, and I completely agree with you. But as I break down Web 4, you'll probably get how this makes sense. So essentially, what is Web 3 in layman's terms? Well, Web 3, as we know it, is a decentralized internet ecosystem that has the same capability and same usability of Web 3, but supposedly has more scalability, more security, more flexibility, more speed, more data, more storage, all of that with AI-powered assistance along with these apps, because we know that AI has definitely changed how we use technology, and I believe AI is going to be even more influence on the tech that we use as time go on. And so the project we're going to be talking about today is called Grape, and they're the first layer 1 Web 4 infrastructure that we know of. So we're going to be kind of briefly breaking it down. Now, this project has a lot to unpack, but I'm going to be covering just some key things to kind of help everyone at least start the foundation of this project. But remember, we always do our own due diligence and our own research before we invest in anything. This is not financial advice, but I do want to share with you a potential upcoming revolutionizing tech that could not only change the crypto space, but allow us to get some good gains from it as well if this thing does really well. So let's jump into it. As we can see, the first Web 4 infrastructure for a decentralized internet. Now, Grape is built off of two proprietary solutions. One is a DAG and the other is the AI powered assistance that is going to have built into the actual ecosystem, right? So if you move down here real quick, as I was saying earlier, you can see Grape infrastructure allows launching any Web3 app. So it's going to have the capability to utilize anything Web3 can do, but supposedly going to be very enhanced, right? Now, if you look at the main core principles, security, storage, flexibility, scalability, compatibility, and adoption. Now, if you scroll down on the website here, it's going to break down all of this for you, but they also have a very extensive light paper. It's about 34 pages. Now, there are 3 different slides I'm going to show you personally. As you can see, there's actually 31 pages, not 34. And I'm only going to be showing you 3, but I highly recommend if this is something you're into, if you're one of those people that like to get in on new technology, that like new opportunities, this would be something you may want to do some research on. And I'll show you how to do that towards the end of this video. Now, what is unique in Grape? As I mentioned earlier, it has 2 proprietary solutions, which number 1, we have Vine, which is the scalable decentralized infrastructure, which is basically the DAG, right? Which is everything that runs the transactions, right? And then you have 𝗓𝗏, which is the AI-based interface to access Web3 technologies with the simplicity of Web 2. Now, the next page I want to show you here is page 10, where it talks about the scalability and kind of the whole ecosystem of how it's going to operate, right? The main core principles that we looked at. And remember, one of the security things is said to be quantum resistant. And one of their biggest claims here is it's able to do 700,000 plus transactions per second. That is huge. That is a massive claim. So of course, we're going to have to wait and see how all of this unfolds. But according to what the team is saying, they have the tech, they have everything they need to make a truly Web 4. And their goal is to actually bridge Web 3 to Web 4. So they're not actually trying to compete with Web 3. They're trying to help Web 3 get over to Web 4, which according to them is going to be a lot better, right? So the last slide I want to show you here is where it talks about the main pillars to ensure the ecosystem operation. You have the Vine, which is the scalable DAG technology. You have DCS, which is decentralized cloud storage, which I think is massive, because when you think about how you're watching this video right now. You're watching this video on the internet, on YouTube. All of that takes data. And so for us to truly have a decentralized internet, we have to have basically unlimited bandwidth so people can utilize this decentralized internet. So I definitely think that is a huge deal moving forward. And then the last thing here is the interoperable NFTs. AI dApp creation and standards for interoperable NFTs. Now, if you look at the roadmap here briefly, you can see that this project is not trying to just get all of this out at one time. They're looking at this down the road and looking at how blockchain and crypto tech is going to be used in the future. You look at 2023 here, of course, we're already in Q2, getting ready to go into Q3. They're going to be launching the decentralized file storage system here in Q3. The mainnet is going to be launched Q4, so the end of the year. And then you have 2024 next year. We have everything else that is coming. Now, of course, Grape is going to have its own native currency called Grape, but they're also going to have a governance token as well. All right, so if you like what you saw and heard about Grape, the first layer 1 Web4 infrastructure, there will be a link down in the description that can help you get involved. If you click on that link, it's going to take you over to the sign up page, completely free. Once you sign up, it's going to take you over to the user phase that look like this, and then you can go ahead and start the process of investing into Grape. And then one thing I didn't mention as well, but I also wanted to save this for you to do your own due diligence. The total supply of Grape is only 10 million. All right. So I just wanted to throw that out there as well for people that may want to know what's the total supply of this. There's your answer. So if you like what you saw and heard, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well. Really helps out the channel a lot. And I will catch you all on the next update.